And we begin with developing news tonight. A 23-year-old is recovering in the hospital after a Norfolk police officer shot him Saturday night. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kayla Gaskins. Police say Isaiah Swift ran from officers and was shot after he refused commands. A weapon was found at the scene where loved ones came together tonight to seek answers. Our Dixon was there and spoke with his family.
Kayla, dozens came together because they say they're not getting any information from police. They also say they hadn't heard from Swift, who was in the hospital, so they went there to demand answers. Outside the hospital where Isaiah Swift is healing, his friends and family demanded to know exactly how he's doing.
We upset. We should be able to talk to him. We should. It's under investigation that he can't communicate with his family after being shot and being in the hospital. That does not make sense. You shot him in his back, and then you telling us we cannot speak with him. That's not right.
Just minutes before, his cousin KRISTEN Swift and others had gathered in the parking lot where an officer shot him after pursuit Saturday night. Police Chief Larry Boone told us officers saw Swift, knew he had warrants, and tried to arrest him, but he ran. The officer saw he had a weapon.
The officer obviously is distraught. All officers tend to be. He's okay. We work in a very dynamic city. And as I've said for the last 4 years, there is a severe issue with handguns, not just in Norfolk and Hampton Roads, and how easy it is for convicted felons to find those guns.
Boone says all shootings, officer involved or not, bother him, but this also highlights the issue with illegal weapons and those most affected by the violence.
Now, I understand we are the government and we are held to a higher standard, but it bothers me just as much when an officer is involved in a shooting as you've seen my passion as it relates to young African-American men. This isn't new for me. I've said this for the last 4 years.
Boone says his officers are only to fire when they feel threatened. The Virginia State Police is now investigating, and Swift's family wants just one thing.
We want justice. We're not going to let up lightly. They're not just going to shoot him in his back, because what they're trying to do is justify it and send him to jail. They're not going to do him like that. And that's what we want. We want justice.
Boone says that Swift has been charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and for obstruction of justice. For more information from that press conference, visit WAVY.com. In Norfolk, I'm KRISTEN, 10 on your side.